Okay, V'Shem Hashem Nasvin Etzliach. We're doing Hilchot Chanuka. B'Ezrat Hashem should be for the refuah shlema of Adina Chaya Bat Aviva, v'gam Binyamin Rafal ben Manu Jeshulamit, v'gam Yosef ben Iran, v'gam Yaakov ben Rachel. B'toch Shar Cholei Amo Yisrael v'chein Yiratzon v'namar Amen. B'Ezrat Hashem, we're doing Hilchot Chanuka of Likutei Halachot, Halacha Bet, Ot Bet. Okay. All right, here we go. Gam ner Chanuka meramez al ruach chayim shel tzaddik. So we were talking about how the light of Chanuka is shining the light of the tzaddik in our lives. Shal yedei zeh mitgabrim kenegdom imhu tzaddik gomer. Now this is like empowering the tzaddik. Right, unless that can fight against them, and this is the criteria is unless he's a tzaddik kamur, right? Because otherwise, they can chas v'shalom sharpen against someone. Ki al yedei arichut hanashima. Now, there's something that has to do with drawing from ruach chayim and the ability of sighing, patience and sighing, patience of the soul. Arichut hanashima, the extension of breath. Such type of breath, Rabbi Yonatan tells us that it's mekayim the seichel. It keeps the seichel intact, breathing in such a fashion with Hashem, with Amunah. Ki haseichel hu bechinat petila hadoleket al yedei hanashima shebaguf, because the aspect of seichel is the lit wick that's floating from the breath of the body, right? That's where thoughts come from. That's where the seichel comes from. It's coming from all of the oils of the body, the breath, so to speak, that goes through the body. V'ikar kiyum hashemanim shebaguf. And we know that the main restoration of the oils of the body is al yedei hanashima, through breath. Ki ilmole kanfei reya the nashvin al liba have liba okid kol gufa. Because if it wasn't for the wings of the reya, I think that's intestines, the nashvin that breathes onto the heart, have a liba okid kol gufa. The heart would have burnt out the whole entire body. Yeah, if it wasn't for right, the breath of the body, so to speak, that settles the heart from its flames. If it wasn't for that, the heart would consume the whole body with its fire. So this aspect of breathing, of patience, of breathing with the neshama, how beneficial it is, right? Rabbi Yonatan is teaching us for the body, for the soul. Ner Hashem nishmat adam. That's the light of Hashem, is the neshama, the breath, the neshima of a person. She'ikar kiyum ner Hashem, because the main kiyum of the light of Hashem, the hainu seichel, our thoughts, thinking about Torah, kiyum of Hashem, the kiyum of the light of Hashem, the neshama. How is that accomplished? Hu al yedei haneshima, is through breath. Shal yedei haneshima, that is through breath. Shu arichut haruach shel kanei hareya, which is the extension of the spirit through the vocal cords, through the right. Azai hareya menashiv al halev. Then the reya it breathes, that air comes onto the heart. Umekarer chamimut halev, and it cools the heat of the heart. V'azai mitkayimim hashmanim shebaguf, and that keeps the oils of the body intact. Ve'enom nisrafim mechamimut alev. They don't become burnt from the heat of the heart. Va'azai olim hashmanim el hamoach. And then these oils, they elevate to the mind. Umitkayim haseichel. And they are mekayim. They keep they make the mind. Shehu ner Hashem hadolek, which is the light of Hashem that's lit the thoughts of man. Al yedei hashmanim shebaguf, that's lit from the oils of the body. Beautiful, no? K'mavur kol zeh be'er hetiv b'maimer patach Rabbi Shimon. Reb Noson's pointing to us that the Heilige Rabbi Yonatan is pointing that he says if you want to look at this very beautifully set out, you will look up in Siman Samech, Likutei in the Maimer Patach Rabbi Shimon, Ve'amar 8 Lasot LaHashem, that Maimer Ayin Sham, he says, check it out. Coming attractions, V'ezrat Hashem. V'ezrat Hashem V'lineder. V'zeu bechinat ner Chanuka she'anu madlikim ner shel shemen. This is the aspect of the light of Chanuka that we light with the oil of shemen, olive oil. Ze bechinat ner Hashem. There's the aspect of the ner of Hashem, same symbol of the neshama, of the body and the thoughts of man. And the neshama of man. V'zeu bechinat koach hamshachat haruach chayim. This is the aspect of the drawing of the spirit of life. Dahainu arichut haneshima shel tzaddik, which is referring to the extension of the spirit of the tzaddik, of the neshama of the tzaddik, the neshima of the tzaddik. Ki hadlokat haner, because the lighting of a ner, bechinat ner Hashem, which is the aspect of the ner of Hashem. Zeh bechinat arichut haneshima. This is the aspect of the extension of the breath, the extension of the neshima. Ki al yidei arichut haneshima, because through the extension of the breath, dolek ner Hashem. That is what lights the light of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And from the extending of the breath of the tzaddik, anu omdim keneged harashaim, we can stand against the rashaim. You need the power of someone that's perfect from sin. Person, when you're starting up against rashaim, they could size you up in a second. The Sitra Achra could look at you and be like, listen, I know you from head to toe. I know your instincts. I know your passions. I know you cannot fool me. You know the famous story I told you, with the Heilige, the Shochetz. Remember that he was traveling. He was a Talmud of Chaskel Shinover. He was a chassid of his. Remember I told you the story that he was traveling through the woods, and he saw a cottage. And he went into the cottage, and the Chassidim got around. The famous story, with the Sidra. So when he pulled out the book, that story, when he pulled out the book, and he was reading the lists, he was looking at a list of people that are manhigim, that are mamish, like rabbanim out there, that have some sort of connection to physicality. And his Rebbe wasn't on the list. His life was saved in the merit of his Rebbe, that his name wasn't on the list of the black book of the Samach Mem, of the Sitra Achra. How can we stand up against Rishayim, like people like us? People, guys, Bali Tshuva, sometimes they learn, in yeshivas, they're like, that's it, man, I'm gonna go against them all, You have to understand that's not the derech, bro, because a person gets swallowed alive. Chas v'shalom, by the Sitra Achra. All the gaiva and taiva. If the Sitra has anything on you, you have to be very, 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 very careful.
How? What do you have to do if you cannot fight the Sitra Achra?
You turn the other way. Don't. Yeah.
Run to your Rebbe?
Yeah, run to your Rebbe, run to learning. Exactly. Run to davening. Don't roll up your sleeves, chas v'shalom. You know what I'm saying? People get on, I saw a guy deck a guy in the face because of Rabbeinu. He's like, don't you know, man? Nanach, bro. I was like, wow. It was like, threw a punch. It was like, it was Motzei Purim, but still, I'm saying, it's not the point. We have to chill. There's no, it's not our derech. It's not the derech. Unless we have one power, and this is fighting against the Sitra Achra in our personal lives, the inside and the outside on all levels.
Through the tzaddik.
Yeah. That's a very personal light. That's the light of Emunah inside of your heart. Not everybody knows that method of the tzaddik. You can express your feelings in a very kind way, and this is the dat of Torah. Because you're getting it from a very, 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 very high source. The light of the tzaddik, letting all the oils of the body think thoughts of the tzaddik's Torah, the tzaddik's advice. What would Rabbeinu advise in this situation? What would Rabbeinu advise in that situation? What does it come to not embarrassing another Jew? What does it come to not hurting another Jew? I'm keeping kosher, but I don't want to offend anyone. I'm doing this. I don't want to, There's ways. Even by tzaddikim, they corrected each other. One time, I don't want to say which Hasidus, but there was a tzaddik that his son was going to be the next Rabbi, so he started getting some Ruach HaKodesh also. So all of a sudden, when he went to this house, they went to a house, a from house in Yerushalayim, and then all of a sudden the son asked for a cup of water, whatever. No, he didn't ask for a cup. They passed a cup of water. So when he held the cup, the son felt in the cup that it wasn't tovald in a mikveh yet. Right? His Ruach HaKodesh kicked in, and he felt it, and he felt the cup,
wow.
And he felt that certain tumah, and he looked the Baal Bayit, and he said, I asked, could it be that maybe this wasn't tovald?
Whoa.
So then he put the cup down, and then they asked, and then he said, "Wow, you should know." It was like, "My mom, we just got this set last minute, and
wow,
we forgot about it." No, but they brought another one, So then people were impressed. They were like, "Wow, the young boy, he has a very sharp sense of Ruach HaKodesh." So his father leaned over and he said, "Listen," he leaned over and he told him personally. He said that I bless you next time. It's good that you have Ruach HaKodesh, but I bless you next time your Ruach HaKodesh kicks in. It should kick in a little further, that you should realize to say, I'm not thirsty right now.
Wow.
Since you're in public. You shouldn't say,
wow.
Say, thank you so much, but I'm not thirsty right now.
Wow.
Do you understand? So there's breakthroughs of the light of Hashem on many levels. You could be a big tzaddik in Yerushalayim, or you could be somebody that's dealing, in the streets.
Persian carpets.
Yeah, exactly. Persian carpets, right? In the shuk, wherever one may be. You could bring this light of the tzaddik. That's what it symbolizes. All the oils of the body, all of the thoughts of the body, all of the breath of the body. The patience that we have, the amunah that we bring into our lives with the breath. That is bringing with the thoughts of the teachings that we learn. That's extending the spirit of the tzaddik into our lives. And the thought, which is the neshama, that's what's lit. It's the oils, the light of the tzaddik that really lets our lives shine. Okay, let's do Gimel. Bezrat Hashem.